City 3, Manchester United 0. Now, before this game, I kind of went into the game having an idea of what these teams look like. And after the game, I have the same idea. Like, nothing's changed in the way I see either of these teams. I think moving forward throughout the season, it's going to be the same thing you kind of expect from both of these sides, provided that the managers are still in place. Now, before I get into anything in this video, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below on what you thought on both teams and your thoughts. I don't know. So when I watch Man City, I still have the same ideas of, oh, this team is slow. They lack athleticism in the midfield and the defense. When I watched the game today, it was the same thing. The same thought process was replaying in my head every time. United got into Man City's box at will at times. On the counter-attack, just build up. They could get into Man City's box anytime they wanted. But on the flip side, so could Man City. Anytime Man City wanted to attack, they could attack. Anytime you had a good combination of Foden, Rodri, Reinders, and Haaland, and even Doku as well, who had a really good game. They could walk into United's box at will if they wanted to, and that's exactly what they kept doing. It seemed like every time they attacked, you could see a goal coming, right? The first goal, which Doku, this is the thing I'm thinking about Doku. Game to game, this guy could be the best winger in the league, and I don't even know what words you want to use to describe this guy, but not best. Because he will complete 11 dribbles one game, create like 5 chances, and then the next game he will do nothing. This was one of those games where he had to do something. And when he switches over to the right side, and he just, the quickness of thought, quickness of feet, shimmy, drives past 3-4 players in the United penalty area, and then I'm thinking he's going to shoot, because he's in a good position to shoot the ball, tries to cut it back for Haaland, doesn't, and then ricochets and he cuts it back for Foden. It's a lovely weighted, just guided header into the far post. 1-0 City. I'm thinking, okay, United are done, right? City are gonna press on and just put your foot on their necks and continue. And it wasn't really like that. It felt like City kind of took a foot off the gas and just began to rest and relax a little bit, which surprised me a little bit because I expected, Guardiola knowing how, these Manchester derbies will go. 1-0 lead is not enough. You need 2-3 goals to really put the team away. So I was surprised that Man City didn't continue to just be aggressive, right? It seemed a little bit passive on their end. But even so, United weren't really doing anything. Like, they were getting in decent positions. They were having decent combinations. And what I saw was, in that midfield, right, Rodri's still kind of getting up to speed, getting up to the pace of things. That midfield is still figuring it out for Man City. So United were turning the ball over with ease. They were pressing Rodri, they were pressing Reinders, they were pressing Foden at times, and they were able to get the ball off of them with ease. But the issue with Man United last season was they don't score goals, and it's the same issue again. Man United, look, with those kinds of chances, Arsenal would have scored a goal. Chelsea would have scored a goal. Liverpool would have scored a goal today. But Manchester United, you just don't know where the goal is going to come from. The first half kind of petered out after Man City took the lead. The second half, United came and they attacked with more impetus, right? They attacked with more numbers. They attacked with more kind of craft and gal, and they got into Man City's box a couple more times. And Buemo started to get going a little bit. Ahmad got going a little bit. Sesko today, again, anonymous again, and I said it. This team will make any striker look like the most average player in the world. And Sesko's not doing himself any favors. He's not playing amazingly well, but look what they're. It's the same story every single time. Every single striker is the same old story. So, but United, they picked up a little bit. Created chances, some crosses, some corners, some free kicks. They were kind of pushing and pressing, and Buemo had an incredible volleyed attempt. I think it was Dogo or Bruno crossed the ball in, and he just first time wham into the corner. Great save from Donnarumma. I think that was probably the only save that he really had to make. But then, right off the bat, Man City attack again and they score. Man City attack again and they score. And then Haaland, it's such a great, I think it's from a throw-in too, which is so frustrating from a United perspective. The ball literally came in, O'Reilly nutmegs the defender, plays Foden in, little shimmy pass. Doku, great job by Doku actually to hold off his defender, let the ball kind of run across him, and then play the ball into Haaland. And Haaland in this position, we've seen it countless times, just chips the keeper every single time, and it's almost always automatic. And at that point, I'm like, nothing United do now can change the course of this game. This game is done. This game is done. And then rounded off, long ball through on goal, Haaland, 3-0, good night. Is what it is. But when I said it again, nothing about this game showed me anything different, from each teams. I still think Man City still have the best striker in the league. They have, exciting wingers, Savinho, Doku. They have exciting players, Foden, exciting new signings, Reinders, all these guys. They're going to score goals, they're going to create chances, and they're going to get in behind more like most teams. Defensively, you can get at Man City, and you can get at Man City on a consistent basis. Whether they're winning, whether they're losing, they will give you chances to score. United, on the other hand, it's the same old thing. Amorim, I can't imagine being a United fan and watching this guy's football on a week-to-week basis. It's the most dreadful, depressing, disappointing, least inspiring type of football I've seen from a top 6 side in ages. This guy does nothing. He plays the same weak system every single week, plays the same players in the same positions, tries the same combinations. If it doesn't work, he subs out a center back and brings on Harry Maguire. He subs out Ugarte or Mazraoui, brings on Menu, but Ugarte is still on the pitch. But it doesn't really matter because if you bring off Casemiro, it's the same thing. I've never seen this guy switch anything tactically at all. I don't understand the kind of stubborn. I don't even want to sit here and say it's foolishness or stupidity. But bro, do you not see that the same thing you've been doing for the last year is not working and you continue to do it? It doesn't matter who you put in the positions. The system itself is flawed. Worst of all, you don't even have the best players in the league to make the system look decent. And yet you continue to play the system. There's no thought process of, okay, maybe we do a 3 in midfield. Maybe a Kobe, a Bruno, and Ugarte or Casemiro kind of to shore up the midfield a little bit, get a little bit more going creatively from the midfield. No, it's like, let's keep doing the same thing, the same midfield twos with Bruno and whoever else, the same 10s. It's not working, and you keep doing it. And look, I know in the United board, United hierarchy, they don't want to just fire the next manager and go again. But nothing's gonna change. Nothing. The United's wins rely solely on the opposition being bad. Like when they beat Burnley, it was only because the opposition was poor. United are not going to win a game, it seems like, off of just managerial quality, having a better manager, having a better system, having better tactics than the next team. They're reliant on the team is just worse than us, so our talent shows through. Right? Even though they lost against Grimsby, the second half, you saw that it's just because they had better talent. The system was bad. And Amorim continues to go out with the same, and sits on the sound like a helpless cat. Just sits on the sideline and just frowns and sulks and puts his head down and covers his face when it's a penalty. And this is one of the weakest, most pathetic, embarrassments of a United squad, team, and manager that I've ever seen in my life. Actually, it is. Not even ever that one of the most. It is. It was never. I never looked at them with such pity as I did under Moyes. I never looked at them with such pity as I when they were under Ole, Ten Hag, Van Gaal. Nobody. It was never this bad. I was never this. I would always get up and watch United to hate watch. What can they stink up now, and what can I get excited about? Like just their misery. And every time I'm just like, I just feel bad. I feel bad. I shouldn't. I should feel great, but it's just pity. And the longer this guy stays on the job, the worse it'll get because he's not changing. He's shown us in the last year that he's not going to change. Why should we expect anything that this guy will change moving forward? There's nothing. There's no. Nothing to suggest that he will change. So the fortunes of United will stay the same throughout the season. You don't have Cunha to kind of help bail you out a little bit more. And Mbeumo played a decent game, but Bruno, again, if he's not captain, save United, where is the saving coming from? Right? So, Man City, of course, I went into this game thinking that they were going to win the game. They just have better players, a better manager, a better system, and they're at home. Everything is just was just supporting a City win, a comfortable 2-0, 3-1 kind of City win. But this was, I don't even think City felt at any moment, Man United might score. Maybe we should, go into gear 2, gear 3, because I don't even think they cared. I don't think Pep sweated once. It was just such a breeze, a cakewalk. And now when United go to face Chelsea, what can United fans expect from United in that game? Like, what can you expect? City, on the other hand, this is still, I think, a top 4 team. I think I've seen enough from them in the first 4 games to suggest that this team isn't quite there in terms of winning a league, right? I'm not going to sit up here and say, Nico O'Reilly, who was originally an attacking midfielder at left back, and Kusanov, who's still young but is a center back at right back. You're still kind of phasing Rodri into the team. His fitness levels coming back up. I don't see a team starting Bernardo Silva all these games having any real success. Yeah, they might win games here and there, but when I look at this team, I just think Haaland has to carry this team. Without him in this team, Marmoush is injured, Turkey's injured. Like, you need Haaland to just score and bang as many goals as possible. Good on Foden today, because there's been all this talk in the last season and a half. Where's Phil Foden? He's fallen off a cliff. All these guys are surpassing him. Palmer surpassing him. Saka surpassing him. People are saying, damn, is Morgan Rogers going to surpass him too? Right? It's gone to that point. But today he kind of reminded us, okay, when Foden's healthy, when Foden's on form, this is the kind of player that you can expect him to be. So hopefully he can kind of continue to pick it up. I enjoy watching Foden. I just don't enjoy City winning. But I actually enjoy watching Foden, and I like his style of play. He's a silky footballer. I like watching him play. So hopefully he can get back to form. Obviously, Haaland in form will score goals, and Man City can win enough games to, stay in the Champions League, but not enough games to win the league. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Let me know you guys' thoughts about City moving forward, about United in this game. What do you expect from both of these teams? Like the video, of course, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Peace.